Hi Red Apple Girls, this is Andrea with Red Apple Lipstick, and today I want to show you how to wear Risque in a very simple way. So we're going to use two eyeshadows, one eyeliner, and create this kind of retro-ish fun look that's simple and super easy to put together. Should only take you less than 5 minutes to get ready, but yet you look glam and beautiful going out the door. So we're going to start with using the color in Porcelain. We're just going to go all over our entire eye with that color, and it's going to be beautiful. So it really just evens out the base color of your eyelid and just kind of corrects any discoloration and just gives you this really clean blank slate to then add the eyeliner right on top of, which is exactly what we're going to do next. We're going to use our black eyeliner. We're going to line just the upper lid, and then we're going to follow that up with a little bit of black magic to kind of smudge it out and wing it on the ends. One of the tricks that I like to use when applying eyeliner is to actually turn the eyeliner on its end, like not on the tip, but on the side, and apply it like that. I feel like you get a more even application, a smoother application, and it doesn't seem to skip as much. Like when you're using the tip and you're trying to, it seems like that tip is what makes it skip over like little creases in your eyelid. I know you know what I'm talking about, where you feel like maybe you have to like, oh, I really got to stretch it out and then I can really get a sharp line. I feel like when you turn it on its side and you just lightly drag it along, you're able, I don't know why this works. I wish I could explain it. I'm sure there's like some sort of scientific reason for it. But it just definitely works better. So if you ever are just, straight on and like, oh, it's just kind of tugging at my eyelid, just try turning it on its side and lightly dragging it across. And I think you're going to experience a much better situation with applying your eyeliner. Okay, so next we're going to take our angled eyeliner brush and we're going to go into the eyeshadow called Black Magic, and I'm just going to lightly dust that across the eyeliner that I just did, and then when I get to the end, I'll show you how I kind of wing it out a little bit. It's a super simple trick that anybody can use, and if you've got hooded lids where your eyelids hang over just a little bit, this is a really awesome trick to use kind of anytime, not just if you're trying to create a winged liner, but just anytime, because it'll lift the edges of your eye, making your eye seem fuller. So this is an awesome trick. I'm just going to go over the top first, and then we'll discuss the wing. Okay, so that just softened our harsh line just a little bit. We'll keep softening as we do this last part, but you just want it to be kind of like a nice feathery line instead of like a harsh line. It just blends better with the rest of your eye and isn't so obvious like, wow, she's wearing eyeliner. So what we're going to do here on the end is we're going to turn the eye brush so that the lower part is toward the bottom of your eye, okay, so that the top angle is facing outward towards your eyebrow. What you're going to do is basically create a line from the bottom lash line here all the way up to the end of the eyebrow, right? Like that's your natural wing. So you're going to turn that eye brush so that you can basically create a little line that follows that imaginary line that way, okay? So just kind of dot it there. That kind of gives you a little bit of frame of reference. And then what we're going to do is, keeping that brush in at the same angle, we're just going to draw down in a little triangle shape towards the rest of the eyeliner that you did. And now you might have a little space there, you might not. Basically the point is that you want to create the imaginary line, you want to trace that first, and then you want to kind of connect it to the rest of it by making it just a little bit thicker. So I'm just going to kind of play with that. I'm going to blend it in, I'm going to add to it, and then you can see the finished product at the end. So as you can see, it's not a it's not a huge wing. It's just a little kind of dip outwards that makes my eyes look just a little bit bigger, especially once I put on mascara. That's when you'll really notice it, is those end lashes tend to blend into that wing out there at the end, and it just makes those end lashes look even thicker and fuller. And so you've got lash, 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 and then thick lashes, and then it makes it just really look bold and expansive from the outside. So what I love so much about this technique, especially just for even an everyday. You could do this with brown eyeliner, like purple eyeliner, like any of the eyeliners you can do this to, and create just a little bit of a wing. And I could have done this with just the eyeliner, but I find for a softer look, using a little bit of eyeshadow on top of your eyeliner allows for that softer, more romantic look, if you will. So I'm going to do this to the other side, and then we're going to apply mascara and see the final product. Side note before I put on mascara is if you did want this to be a more dramatic wing, if you wanted it to go further, if you didn't want it to be as feathery, the easiest way to accomplish that, if you still wanted to use the eyeshadow that is to take your angled eyeliner brush and dip it into a little bit of water and then shake off that water so it's not like dripping wet. Then go into Black Magic and then do what we just did. Getting the eyeshadow just a little bit wet is going to make it go on more like paint, and that is an awesome trick that you can use with any of our eyeshadows because they're mineral based. You can use water on them and they'll just go back to their normal consistency afterwards. So try that trick if you wanted it to be a more bold or defined line, and I think you'll really enjoy that. Okay, so as you can see, the mascara just kind of sets off the whole thing. This look without mascara just doesn't work in my opinion, because you really need the mascara to just finish it off and make those eyelashes look bold and bright, especially because this eye look is so simple. Eyelashes really just kind of bring out all the awesome. Next, what I'm going to be doing is applying one of my favorite red lipsticks. The reason why we're all here today is Risque. This is an awesome, awesome red lipstick, especially for any of you women who think that red lipstick turns pink on you or it turns orange on you. This is like an easy to wear red lipstick. It can be worn very light in the daytime. You can amp it up and put on like 3 more layers for nighttime. It is an incredible lipstick. So I'm going to start off by using a lip brush to basically define my lip line. I feel like anytime you're using any lipstick really, but specifically when you're using a really dark lipstick or a really bold lipstick, it's really fantastic to outline your line, because if you just apply straight from the bullet, most of the time you're going to be missing parts of your lip line, which will make your lips appear smaller, number one, and number two, it won't really have that flawless finish that you see when you see women who are wearing the red lipstick and the, just the gorgeous retro look. You're not going to be getting that straight from the bullet. So using a lip brush will give you that flawless defined finish you're looking for. And then after that, we're going to apply straight from the bullet to kind of fill it in, then we'll blot, then we'll do it again. So if you wanted to, you could leave it right here. This is fine. This is a great color all on its own. This is just a very simple just lip brush application where I kind of filled in just a little bit and then did that with my lips, and very, very light and easy. But if you want to amp it up, then just apply directly from the bullet like I'm about to do, and then blot it and then apply it again, which will make for a much, much more longer lasting application. And then most importantly, because we are wearing red lipstick, don't forget the finger trick where you can get anything that might have gotten on your teeth off. Muy importante. And there you have it. So you have a very simple retro-ish kind of look that you can wear with 2 eyeshadows, 1 eyeliner, and 1 lipstick.